Hello everyone, and welcome back to MyGM in WWE 2K23. It's been a couple weeks. I was taking care of some life stuff and just took a little bit of a break once again, but we are not going to let this series die before it's over. We got some commissioner goals to fulfill. We got a promise to Bianca Belair to put her in a match, so we did that. Raquel promised a rematch against Roxanne Perez. We did that. Tommaso Ciampa promised we'd interfere on his behalf. We did that as well. The promise to Asuka for a tag match, we'll get to that at another time. And our commissioner goal for the week was to have a Falls Count Anywhere match, and we can, be toxic against some of the other shows, which, at this point, why not? So looking at our match card for this week, we open the show with a triple threat women's championship match. It is Asuka, Molly Holly, and Bianca Belair. Getting Bianca on the show, mixing her in with the feud here, and hoping that does a good rating. The next mid-card match, Tommaso Ciampa taking on Rob Van Dam. The feud with Bobby Lashley wasn't working out so well. Just never was becoming a feud, so we'll do this. And I do, for that match, have a coast-to-coast card that I'm gonna play. So that's gonna get a bit of a boost, and it will be free. Or +2 show bonus, I guess, which is still pretty good. Then we're doing that Falls Count Anywhere match. It's Akira Tozawa taking on Kevin Owens. Their classes line up, so we'll do that. And the feud, it's not like the feud's on cooldown or anything. I don't think they ever started a feud. It's been a few weeks. And then the main event, we're getting the rematch, and we're going to continue this feud. Tag team titles are on the line inside of a steel cage. Roxanne, Perez, and Cora Jade defend against Tamina and Raquel. And that's a match specialty for Roxanne Perez, so it should do pretty well in the main event. Charity promo from Kofi Kingston. The Joker gonna do some advertising for us, and then a self promo from Trixie Gambit, gonna try and, get her a little bit of popularity to then put her on the show. I mean, she's got 4 promo skill now. Probably gonna end up throwing her into a feud with Cora Jade, because that's the best matchup of classes and heel face dynamic. I feel like there was another power card I was gonna play, but now I gotta try to remember. Crew booking contract, no. Right, I think what I was gonna do was I was gonna have John Cena do a health spa card, so that way we can jump right back into the level 3 tag team feud. So I'm gonna go ahead and play one of those. There's other stuff that I could do, I guess, like, there's that tag team feud with Owens and Sammy at the moment. But I don't think that's a big deal. We have Sammy off the show this week. Actually, a lot of people resting up this week. Orton's off the show, Shelton's off the show, Sammy, Bobby, Gunther. Bobby's just kind of a casualty of, not really having much for him to do on this week's show. For Benjamin and Orton, they're already at level 3, so we just have some time to kill until we get to the PLE to blow off that feud. And then that might have been it. I do have a stamina card that I haven't had to use yet. Kind of messed up not using Birth of Legends right off the bat, because now we have, 2 people who are 100 popularity. You know what? There's never really going to be a better time to use it later on, so might as well use it now. Hey, look at that. Oh, well. Okay, so did nothing for Asuka and Roxanne, but we did get a boost to Bobby Lashley, Tommaso Ciampa. It was also a boost, to Raquel, I think, and then to the Joker. So it went somewhere, I suppose. Let me do one last... Yeah, no, there's nothing else here that I was thinking about doing. How many contract negotiations do I have? Yeah, I see why I didn't buy this one. And Backstage Brawler, I could, I don't know. Not really feeling it. We're already winning by so much. I don't think we need to slam them in the dirt even further. But let's go ahead and confirm the book for week 11 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And let's go ahead and get to some of these matches. Title on the line, Asuka, Molly Holly, and Bianca Belair. Oh my goodness. So the legend comes back and is now the SmackDown Women's Champion. Can't say that's where I expected that to go, but I guess this is what we're going to work with now. Trixie Gambit went up 3 popularity on the self promo. We got the GM interference on behalf of Tommaso Ciampa, so he's going to get the win. Started a rivalry, which is pretty good. And Rob Van Dam, he is not going to be happy about it, but he's a legend. He's not a permanent member of the roster. We'll be good. Braden the Dark, not a very good charity promo. Dropped 6 popularity. Only got us 15,000. Not great, but it is what it is. Akira Tozawa, Kevin Owens, Falls Count Anywhere. The win goes to Kevin Owens, the prize fighter. And that got 4 stars in the mid-card. Kofi Kingston got us 10,000 on the charity promo. Love to see it. And then the main event is a steel cage tag team title match, and I think this would be a good one to spectate. So let's do it. So I know that we've done steel cage matches in the past, and we've done women's tag team title matches in the past. But a steel cage title match, I think, could be pretty interesting. I also feel like it's another case where it could maybe go on for quite some time. I'm not, like we've seen in the TLC matches that the AI will just go right for the title, and they're just pretty relentless with it. Steel cage, I am not so sure. It seemed like there was a pretty good back and forth in some of the other steel cage matches we've seen. So if it's a tag title match or just a tag team match, I'm, hoping for the best that this could be a pretty entertaining showdown. And yep, it's gonna be the veteran Tamina teaming up with the young blood Raquel Rodriguez, and they're taking on, the women of NXT, Cora, Jade, and Roxanne Perez. Are we gonna have new women's tag team champions tonight, or will the champs retain? This is fulfilling that promise to Raquel Rodriguez. She wanted that rematch with Roxanne. We'll see if she can fulfill her end of the deal and pick up the win. This match is underway, and straight out of the gate, it was the challengers bringing the fight. It's a bit of a slugfest right now. Everyone just trading strikes over there in the corner. As Roxanne drops Raquel, first superstar to hit the mat. As Cora Jade going to work on the arm. Roxanne maybe was looking for a neck breaker, but it didn't happen. Instead, Raquel was the one who delivered the neck breaker, and the elbow drop follows up, and a second one. She's going to look for the trifecta, and she hits it. Meanwhile, Cora Jade looking to escape the cage. It's a bit early for that, though, don't you think? Oh, sidewalk slam there delivered by Raquel. Of course, it's a battle of speed versus power here as Tamina, the power bomb off of the cage. And now Raquel thinks that she's going to be able to make the escape. And the difference between this and a singles match is that you do have a tag team partner who can, play defense, play distraction. And this might be able to get Raquel out of the cage, but the only problem with that, then, is that it becomes a 2-on-1 affair. So what really is the strategy in a steel cage match like this? I imagine you want to try and wear down your opponents first, but, an early advantage maybe could still work out. So far, it definitely looks like the challengers have the upper hand on this one so far. Champs are a bit on the back foot here, but Roxanne Perez, was that like a backflip elbow drop delivered there? She was able to take out Tamina and then able to cut out the legs of Raquel and prevent her from escaping the cage. So good bit of athleticism on display here. Oh, look at this. Double move connected there by Tamina and Raquel, a fall-away slam, and maybe a world's strongest slam. I didn't quite see out of the corner of the screen there. The camera work did not do me any favors there. But Cora Jade trying to keep the tag champs in it as Tamina goes to climb. But Cora Jade not going to let her escape. And now Cora Jade, with some power of her own, drops Tamina off the cage with a power bomb. And advantage is definitely still on the side of the challengers, but the champs looking to try to turn this one around. Raquel running STO. Cora Jade looking to try to escape the cage there, but Tamina going to stop her in her tracks. Oh, but Cora Jade with the kick to the face there. Is she going to continue to escape? No, instead, she tried to jump off the top rope. Didn't happen. Tamina sidestepped it, and then I think it was a running clothesline or something, took her out. Raquel just dropped Roxanne Perez. And, I gotta check. No, I don't want to pull it out of the action. I'm like, can this have a pinfall or a submission? maybe in a tag match it's only escape the cage. But Raquel is certainly looking to get out of this one early, as Roxanne going up there to try to stop her in her tracks, grabbing her by the leg, trying to pull her back inside, and she is able to do just that. Tamina, meanwhile, still going at it with Cora Jade, trying to keep her at bay. As now Roxanne looks like she's going to try to escape. A snap suplex by Cora Jade. Roxanne gets her face bounced off the cage, and Raquel tumbles back into the ring as well. As there's the senton delivered by Cora Jade. And now I thought she was going to go after Tamina, instead going to try to escape the cage, and perhaps a rookie mistake there. As Roxanne Perez arm drag off the top rope, and Tamina connects with a power bomb. So, as much as it looked like the challengers had the upper hand early, nice not fall away slam. I know what that move is, and it's just not coming to me today. But I was going to say, as much as it looked like the challengers had the upper hand early, really, if you can't get out of the cage, then the kind of damage you're able to deal doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. The name of the game is to escape the cage and capture those tag team titles, and if you can't do that, well, then, the match might as well be about as good as where it started off, as the crossface locked in on Tamina here. Roxanne Perez with the crossface, but Tamina able to power out of it. Yeah, and I'm not sure if a submission would do it here. I guess I can check real quick. Match rules. No, I don't know why a tag team match would not let you do pinfall and submission, aside from escaping the cage, but, I guess that rings out the drama or whatever. Oh, Jesus. Raquel just... That's got to be a concussion city right there. Cora Jade, back of her head bouncing off the mat. Tamina and Raquel are both looking to escape. I don't know why we're not getting to see Raquel make progress here. We're only seeing it for Tamina. But regardless, it's looking like Raquel's probably going to get out of the cage. I don't think Cora Jade's going to be able to make it in time, and no, she certainly is not. So it's Roxanne and Tamina over on the right side of the cage. Cora Jade, she's just kind of watching Raquel escape. I don't know why. She had a golden opportunity to start climbing. Oh, and here we go. Now Tamina, she's going to have to pick one. And I don't know if she'll be able to take them both out, but she's certainly going to try. There's Roxanne Perez down. Cora Jade now looking to make her escape. And if I were Roxanne Perez, I would just keep, trying to have... Well, that works too. I was going to say I would try to just have Tamina keep going back and forth. But hey, she stopped her long enough to let Cora Jade make the escape. And that's going to leave this down to a one-on-one match. As Tamina whipped into the corner. And it all comes down to Tamina and Roxanne Perez, who is going to win the tag team titles for their respective team. As the sunset flip, Tamina is down. Of course, no pinfalls. I feel like this would be a case where it's, once two people have escaped, I feel like it would be kind of cool if it became, kind of anything goes, but sadly, that is not the case. There's certainly some attempts being made here. Perhaps Tamina this time. No, she saw what happened earlier. She's not going to dive off that top rope this time. As she's looking to escape, looking to climb, Roxanne's going to have to follow her. As Tamina is up top, and this could be where the match comes to a conclusion here. Going off the last steel cage match we saw, where it was really a race to the finish. We'll see if that will be the case here once again. Or really, all Roxanne has to do is knock Tamina off that cage. But no, she was looking to make the escape, and it's not working for her. Oh no, Roxanne is down. Tamina making the climb. She's going up top, but Roxanne back to her feet. Roxanne is right there. I don't think Tamina is going to be able to get out. So this matchup, this struggle for the victory will continue. The race to the top of the cage. As Roxanne stuns Tamina, bounces her head first off of the steel. And Roxanne again, going to try to make the climb, but Tamina is right there next to her. Oh, and this is going to be pretty close. As Roxanne does have a bit of an edge here, but it looked like Tamina was moving a little faster. Oh, now they're both up top, and now they're both going to struggle for it. Oh, no! Roxanne Perez dumped off the top. I think that's going to do it. I don't think she can make it in time. And we're going to have new SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions as Tamina. You know, it would be cool here if Roxanne could just try to move like really, really fast and try to... I don't think the animation would allow that though. So it is Tamina and Raquel Rodriguez who are going to become your new SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions. A hard-fought match indeed. Pretty good steel cage match, I would say. I mean, I guess that's about as competitive as a tag team steel cage match can get. And again, bit of a photo finish there at the end. But it is the challengers who become the champions. Raquel and Tamina, your new SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions. What kind of a rating are we going to get on that match? 4.5 stars, an instant classic. All in all, a pretty fun main event, I would say. And yeah, I got 4.5. It didn't look like it advanced the rivalry, though, so that's kind of unfortunate. Let's take a look at what happened on Monday Night Raw. Charlotte Flair one-on-one with Sally Steamroller. And it is a victory for Charlotte. That got 3 stars. And there was, I guess, a bit of a run-in from Danielle Wallace. Although I'm a bit confused why they did that. Maybe it was a commissioner goal or something because she seems to already be in a rivalry. I don't know. Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov one-on-one in the mid-card. And the win goes to Braun Breaker. Oh no. Ilya Dragunov out for 4 weeks. Madcap Moss plus 7,000 on the charity promo. Mid-card tag team match. This time it's Finn Balor trying to team up with the local talent. But of course it is Bruno Sammartino and R-Truth. The dream team, really. They retain the Raw tag team titles. And then the main event is Alexa Bliss one-on-one with Zoe Stark. And the victory goes to Zoe in a 4-star match. That feud is up to level 3. Didn't seem like a particularly great show for Raw this week. On NXT's side of things, Dolph Ziggler and Chad Gable continue their reign as NXT Tag Team Champions. Ezekiel and Dexter Lumis were not up to the task. Damian Priest, nothing on a self promo, unfortunate. Kane and JD McDonough, feud of the century right here. And Kane's out for 5 weeks. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you put one of these veterans in match after match after match, week after week. Shanky got that feud to level 4. Johnny Gargano one-on-one with Vader, and the NXT title was on the line. And, Johnny Gargano, he won the match, but he's injured for 3 weeks. That got 4 stars. And gotta hope then that the main event out-delivers that. So it's a backstage brawl between Gigi Dolan and Natalya. The win goes to Gigi, and it was another 4-star match. So it didn't outperform it, but it didn't underperform it either. So not too bad from NXT. But yeah, definitely the win goes to SmackDown once again this week. We've got a couple of rivalries that made some progress. Really, only 2. It was those first 2. Well, I mean, this one started a new rivalry, which wasn't exactly what I was going for, but, it is what it is. Fans grow tired of this rivalry, so that can also happen during promos. So yeah, Dragunov injured, Johnny Gargano injured, Kane injured. They just keep piling up. So we got plus 51,000 fans on a rating score of 130. We are over $1 million on our budget. Raw got a 109 for plus 27. Oh, that's real bad. That is real bad. And NXT, a 119 for plus 29,000. We are so far out ahead. Like that week, we didn't even really need a week to win by that much. We had like double the fans gained of what everyone else did, and we're already so far ahead. I mean, yeah, this season is just kind of a formality. And like neither of them have any real budget. It's not looking good for them. Did I do something to make you upset? I'm just wondering why you'd intentionally help Ciampa out. Okay, I appreciate you carrying through on your promises. Have to say you really look out for your talent. I'm sure RVD would disagree. So before we take a look at the Week 12 match card, I am going to take that Health Spa card. I'm going to take that pre-match physio card. There's really no reason to take the contract negotiation card, even though I could. Yeah, we're still a few weeks out from the PLE, so there's no need to really get too toxic with the power cards. But yeah, we just continue to stock up. Some people who are, no, I don't think I'm going to use a health spot card on any of these people. They all seem fine. On the promo side of things for this week, Sami Zayn, gonna do a charity promo, just so that way he's still resting up, but don't want his popularity to completely tank. We're gonna do more advertising with Braid in the Dark because, he's got a 4 promo skill, he's available, and yeah, I mean, like if his popularity goes down, we can work on it. And then RVD, going to do a call-out promo on Tommaso Ciampa, see if we can get that feud to level 2. Our main event for this week is a Hell in a Cell tag team match. Tozawa and Ciampa taking on John Cena and Kofi Kingston. Yeah, that's right. Hell in a Cell match on SmackDown. Why not? We're in a big stadium. Let's give the people what they want. We're going to give Asuka that tag team match with Trixie Gambit. Our least popular available fighter was Tozawa, so we're going to fulfill the commissioner goal. In the mid-card, we have Tamina, Roxanne, Perez trying to advance that feud to level 4. And then the tag match, also in the mid-card, Asuka and Trixie Gambit taking on Molly Holly and Bianca Belair. It's a bit of an odd team, but you know what? They were in the triple threat last week. It's fine. Maybe we can build to, Bianca wants to get that title back, so maybe we can try and, weave her into this feud somehow. We'll find a way. And then the opener is an Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way match just to get some of these other people on the card so they don't get stale. It is Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens, and the Viper, Randy Orton. That one is a tables match. And I think that about covers it for this week's show. I don't really see why we would need to use any of these power cards, so I think we can just jump right into it. We're in Cleveland, Ohio, and SmackDown's only going to continue to pull further ahead. I have a good feeling about this week's show. So Fatal 4-Way, IC title on the line. The win goes to the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, 4.5 stars. That's pretty good. Can't ask for much better than that. And yeah, Kevin Owens, the prize fighter, now has a prize to fight for. Sami Zayn got us 5,000 fans on the charity promo. Trixie Gambit and Asuka taking on Molly Holly and Bianca. And it's Molly Holly and Bianca Belair who pick up the win over the team who requested to be together. Only 2.5 stars, but that's fine. It was a mid-card match. Braid in the Dark not doing very well in these advertising promos. Dropped 6 popularity again and only got us 13,000 this time. So probably going to have to stop him doing that. Tamina, Roxanne Perez, 1-on-1. The win goes to Tamina, and that gets that feud to level 4 in a 4-star match. Pretty good. Rob Van Dam does not advance that feud, but that's okay. In the main event, Hell in a Cell tag team. The win is going to go to John Cena and Kofi Kingston, 5-star legendary match. I guess that's what happens when you put a level 3 rivalry inside Hell in a Cell. But the fact that it didn't get to level 4 is a bit concerning, because they're all going to be dead from that Hell in a Cell match, so gonna have to figure that one out. Braun Breaker, R-Truth in the opener. The win goes to Braun Breaker. Only got 3 stars though, so we're already crushing them. 3,000 on the charity promo. Finn Balor didn't really deliver on that one. Bruno Sammartino against Alcatraz, and Bruno Sammartino continues his winning streak. I don't think he's lost yet on Raw, so that was a mediocre match. Sally Steamroller, only 2,000 on the charity promo, so combined between the two, they caught up to what we did with Sami Zayn, but that's not a great sign. A Fatal 4-Way, it was Commander Aziz, Jey Uso, Cameron Grimes, and LA Knight. The win went to mid-card Jey Uso. Maybe in the future he can go back to being main event Jey Uso. That was a 3-star. Again, nothing really happened here. The fans do not care. And now the main event, it looks like they re-signed Ignition. So Zoe Stark and Alexa Bliss. No, wait, it's a Fatal 4-Way. And it didn't really matter because Charlotte won again. That's a new rivalry between Ignition and Flair, and the feud between Zoe Stark and Alexa Bliss is at level 4. But, yeah, throwing Ignition in there wasn't really a winning combination because that only got 3 stars. So Monday Night Raw kinda sucked this week, but NXT, they've got quite a few title matches going on, as Natalya and Nikita Lyons defend the NXT Women's Tag Team titles successfully against Gigi and Nikki. However, Nikita Lyons is out for 5 weeks, and it only got 3 stars. Oh man, Ezekiel's not happy. I don't think he was happy before, but he still does not look happy. Mid-card triple threat, Dexter Lumis, Vader, and Cedric. The win goes to Cedric Alexander, and that got 3.5 stars, no rivalry progression there. JD McDonough advances that feud with Kane to level 3, I think it said. Alba Fire, Dakota Kai, one-on-one, NXT title on the line, and it is Alba Fire who retains the NXT Women's Championship. Got 3.5 stars, but she is out for 2 weeks, so the injuries just continue to pile up. Damian Priest cannot cut a promo to save his life. That's twice now he's cut a self promo and nothing has happened from it. And then NXT tag team titles are on the line again. This time it's Ivar and Farouk, but nope, Dolph Ziggler and Chad Gable are too good. They're not going to lose those tag team titles anytime soon. And that got 4 stars. So again, NXT outperformed Raw, but you know, they still weren't anywhere close to what we did, except for, I guess, that one mid-card match, but, you know, doesn't really matter in this case. So at least Raw didn't have anybody get injured, but NXT is just getting absolutely ravaged by injuries. Asuka and Trixie work well together as a tag team. That was expected. That usually is what happens when they request. Akira Tozawa has a great feel for Hell in a Cell matches. That's interesting. So we got plus 44,000 on a 130 rating score. Monday Night Raw, 101 plus 15,000. Ugh, that's abysmal. And NXT 109 plus 18,000. This is bleak. This is looking bad for Raw and NXT. Ivar and Farouk work really well together as a tag team. Didn't matter though, because they didn't win the NXT tag titles. And we got the Veto Star Power card from the Commissioner Gold. And that is going to do it for this episode of MyGM. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming back for this one. And I will see you... Wait, you know what? I'll see what RVD wants. What amazing growth we've seen lately from SmackDown. I like to stay humble when I can, but you have to admit you've seen some amazing growth out of me as well. I'm not sure what I'm expecting out of this, but I had to let you know. I'm pretty important to SmackDown. You know, I've got money to throw around. There is no reason to not pay RVD, so sure, take the extra 50K. I've got money to spare. They say money can't solve every problem, but it definitely helps. And yeah, major increase, so he is no longer unhappy. So cool. Although the boost we would have gotten from having an unhappy superstar booked in a match, we're not going to get that. But anyway, yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.